Now on Coast TV News.
Jimmy Allen loses his lawyers again. What it means for the 2 sexual assault cases against him. Route 50 roadwork rundown. This weekend marks the start of disruptive roadworks on US 50 in Ocean City. How this necessary repair could affect your daily commute and local businesses. Milton's historical revival. The former Broadkill Sportsman's Club, a historical site in Milton, is set for a major cleanup. Why 75,000 pounds of lead bullets and debris haven't been cleared yet, and what this means for the Prime Hook ecosystem and the community. Your weekend sorted. We've got you covered with the coolest activities and events, our exclusive roundup to make your weekend unforgettable.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Milton native and country superstar Jimmy Allen is dropped by attorneys again as he fights 2 sexual assault cases. Good evening, I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with claims that Jimmy Allen is stalling 2 sexual assault cases against him.
Breaking news, Jimmy Allen has lost his lawyers again. In court records, Jimmy Allen's lawyers claim he did not comply with the terms of their agreement. His now former attorneys say Allen accepted their resignation on a December 1st phone call. Allen is facing multiple accusations of sexual assault. Allen has denied all claims.
The attorney for the 2 women claiming Allen sexually harassed and assaulted them said Allen deleted social media posts that were used to compile evidence and says that he has a track record of moving through attorneys saying, quote, "These tactics are part of Allen's continuing pattern of conduct to forestall plaintiffs' right to gather discovery to pursue her claims."
What happens next, you ask? Allen has to say whether he has new attorneys or if he will be representing himself by next month. In the past, he vigorously denied any accusations of abuse, claiming his encounters were consensual. Allen even has done some concerts locally and announced plans for a comedy tour. We have all the relevant court documents and case history on our website, coasttvnews.com.
If you drive more than a few minutes in any direction on Delmarva, you are almost guaranteed to find some road work in your way. This weekend, US 50 in Ocean City is getting the orange cone treatment. While the repairs are necessary, Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe tells us that there are also likely slowdowns for the daily commuters.
Driving into Ocean City is a little slower than usual right now. The 2-month repair on the US 50 bridge over the Sinnapuxent Bay started this week. The repair aims to enhance the bridge's structural integrity and ensure its long-term safety. District Engineer Mark Crampton knows just how well traveled this stretch of the road is, but says they've got to find ways to get the work done.
There's never a good time to do it in the summer season, and so we have to kind of work off-season when both vehicles and boat traffic are the least. And so luckily for us, the things that have to be done are not really temperature dependent.
Although the bridge repairs are essential to overall safety, some people wish the work was being done in more targeted slow points of the day as opposed to all day long.
With the main channel being closed, boats with a tower or antennas or anything that might stick up higher than that bridge span won't be able to cross.
Weather is one thing that can slow down repairs, and there are some first alert days coming up along the coast. But the hope is that all this work can be finished by March 2nd, before seasonal traffic really picks up.
While some people may have concerns about the repairs, everyone can agree that it's better to do it now with less traffic than in the summer. I'm Kevin Zappe with Coast TV News.
This brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how does work on the OC Route 50 bridge impact you? Let's take a look at the results from earlier this evening.
Look at the screen here. The majority earlier were saying no impact. That's gone up to 90%. Maybe a lot of people don't take Route 50 into Ocean City. I don't know. There's Route 90. I normally end up taking Route 1 all the way down.
But, you know, these could still change. Your numbers are going to vary. You can go vote right now if you go to coasttvnews.com, or you can use our Coast TV mobile app And we're going to have updated results for you tonight on Coast TV News at 11.
Many roadway improvements are underway across Sussex County, too. Lake Avenue Streetscapes Phase 2 focuses on accessibility and street improvements between 3rd and 2nd Streets. The project construction end date is still to be determined by DelDOT. Another project is on Route 24 from Love Creek to Mulberry Knoll. That work is undergoing safety and capacity improvements, with construction continuing until the winter of this year. Then on Plantation Road, people are seeing intersection and pedestrian upgrades with a completion goal of early 2025. Lastly, a significant overhaul at Route 1 and Route 16 is replacing the current intersection with a grade-separated design. That project is expected to be complete by late 2025.
There are multiple projects scheduled in Dewey Beach this year, according to the town. Starting mid-March, Dewey Beach will undergo major street repaving, beginning with Collins Avenue to Cullen Street and including town-owned streets in Jersey, Carolina, and Chesapeake. This extensive work is expected to be completed before May 1st. Then driveway entrances will be remarked, sticking to the town's driveway entry regulations. In an effort to improve stormwater management, the Reed Avenue Bayside project will kick off in the middle of the month, following by the reeling of stormwater's pipes and on Dickinson and Collins Avenue Bayside in February. These initiatives aim to reduce flooding issues. Lastly, Baird Avenue and Pump Station will undergo cleaning and essential repairs, including resealing outfall pipes and fixing a wall separation.
Gun legislation could change how often you need to get your permit renewed for handguns. This amendment proposes extending the validity of a handgun purchase permit from 1 to 2 years and eliminating the voucher program for firearms training courses. The original bill requiring Delawareans to complete a training course and obtain a permit before buying a handgun has sparked debate. The legislative session begins January 9th.
Also in Delaware, a special panel has proposed solutions to health care for state retirees and workers. Chaired by Lieutenant Governor Bethany Hall Long, they've worked to address financial challenges and ensure long-term health care security. The recommendations include better funding strategies and careful benefit adjustments, focusing on sustainable quality health care for both current and future retirees.
The Sussex County Council has approved a $1 million grant towards the new Town Hall, Police Station, and Sussex County EMS Station. According to the town of Dewey Beach, this funding boost aims to improve emergency response capabilities in the town and neighboring coastal areas. Officials expect to put the new Town Hall project out to bid by late spring or early summer, with groundbreaking planned for fall 2024.
Keeping the topic on Dewey, the town council made changes to free parking days at its town council meeting. Starting this summer season, free parking is available every Monday from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., excluding holidays. For years, the town has allowed free parking from 5 to 11 p.m. Monday through Wednesday during the paid parking season, which is traditionally May 15th through September 15th.
A significant update on the Canary Creek Bridge replacement project. Originally scheduled for completion by 2025, this project has now been pushed back to 2026 or 2027, according to DelDOT. The agency says the delay is due to environmental concerns as the bridge is located in a wetland. A wetland mitigation site is being created to minimize impact. DelDOT says the 31-year-old timber bridge has significantly deteriorated due to exposure to salt, and its replacement is essential to address safety and frequent flooding issues on New Road.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside into the Ocean City area. Our first alert meteorologist Alex Seymour joins us with a look at our weather. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Yeah, we are seeing some pretty comfortable conditions, pleasant conditions, clear skies out the door. That's really what I mean. It's kind of cold out there. If you are stepping outside, you do want to bundle up. As I take a live look out on our DryTech camera at the Amber Center in Ocean City, skies are clear, winds are calm, temps though down to 36 degrees, and we're down into the low 30s, even in the upper 20s in some spots already this evening, down to 27 already in Selbyville. It's 31 in Rehoboth Beach, 29 in Lewis, 29 in Milton. So you do want to bundle up if you spend any time outside this evening with these calm winds, with the clear skies we're seeing, those temps are going to continue to tumble, maybe even into the mid-20s in some spots, before our temps actually start to rise a little bit late tonight heading into Saturday morning as clouds start to increase. That's all associated with this, a big storm system that is going to be working its way up towards Delmarva as we head towards Saturday. More details on that storm system and just how much rain we can expect coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, Alex. Getting the lead out, a new cleanup effort looks at getting rid of looks to a historic marker site from the chemical damage that's been left behind by decades of range bullets in Milton. Coast TV's Tori Seagrave shows us how the almost 13 acres of woods and debris is a threat to the surrounding environment.
A barely legible old sign sits on the bend of Deep Branch Road beside Prime Hook Refuge. Almost 13 acres of land here was once home to the Broadkiln Sportsman's Club and was the site of a shooting range. In the late 1990s, the shooting range closed, but DENREC says 75,000 pounds of lead left over from all those bullets are still seeping into the ground. Now DENREC wants to clean that up. Anna Fantoli walks her dog Cora along the refuge's trails, and she's worried about the damage being done.
Our waterways help our health as well, so I think cleaning up the lead bullets in the waterways, I think will have dramatic change in health and overall health in the environment as well.
DENREC says contaminants like lead will be removed. Some people are thankful to see a focus on the environment.
I think it's great that there's interest in cleaning these things up and our future, all about our planet and our Earth here and taking care of it.
Fantoli hopes to see more efforts like this on the coast.
And I know there's places by the Breakwater Trail in Rehoboth that also, there's been dumping back there. And so I hope that they, with the help of the state park, that they help clean up more of these sites and further our environmental health.
There is still a debate about how to dispose of the contaminants, but the good news is that the cleanup has been given the green light. DENREC is asking the public for their comments on their proposal to clean up this site. Those comments are due by January 9th. I'm Tori Seagraves in Milton, Coast TV News.
We're just getting going this evening. Seal season in Delaware. Delaware's coastlines hosting Canadian seal colonies during winter. Learn about the harbor harp and the gray seals frequenting our shores and the key guidelines to make sure that everybody stays safe.
A very stormy stretch of weather on the way to the coast. I'll let you know which days will feature the stormiest conditions coming up in just a few minutes.
Craft your own adventure. Coming up, I'll show you the cool things you can make and where you can go to learn more about one coastal community.
The holiday was delightful, but your couch is now a little frightful. Dinner time full of joy, but your dining table is not so anymore. Holiday mishaps happen, and Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury can help. A fresh new look for the new year. Sit back and relax in our showroom filled with furniture from living rooms, bedrooms, to dining, and more. Plus, in-house financing and Alton's unmatched, everyday low prices that can't be beat. Serving Delmarva for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury lately?
Trying to quit tobacco is frustrating. You feel lost. You've tried several times, yet everywhere you turn, there are triggers, pulling you back in. But there is a way out. The Delaware Quit Line. We can help get you on a path to living tobacco-free with free counseling, cessation aids, and medications. Let us help you quit for good.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
As we leave the festive season behind and step into the quieter days of the new year, you might be wondering what's next on the agenda. From historical tours to unique crafting events, Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner highlights the cool things to do this weekend.
With the holidays in the rear view, events are winding down, but there's no shortage of cool things to do. If you download the Built Story app, you'll see a tour available in Rehoboth Beach. About 15 stops will teach you about the past and present. The Rehoboth Then and Now tour will take you down Rehoboth and Baltimore Avenues and the boardwalk. Rehoboth Beach Main Street says you can stop for lessons about 19th century Rehoboth as a religious summer camp. Learn how fires, storms, and even a railroad shaped the city. The Built Story app is available on both iOS and Android. Make your own sea glass jewelry. The Delaware Seashore State Park is hosting this crafting event at the Indian River Life Saving Station from 1 to 2:30 Saturday. If you have your own sea glass that you'd like to turn into a pendant, organizers say you can bring that. Otherwise, they'll have a collection to choose from. Register ahead of time. Adventure awaits at the Millville Volunteer Fire Company. The Outdoorsman Marketplace is open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday. Here's a look at some of the vendors who set up last year. Shop for fishing and hunting supplies and other gear you may need for all things outdoors. Admission is $5 at Station 1 on Atlantic Avenue. The event benefits the fire company. One cool craft allows kids to bring their dream pet to life minus the responsibilities. The Milford Public Children's Library is hosting a Build Your Own Siberian Husky stuffed animal event on Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It's free for kids up to 12 years old to attend. Organizers say all materials will be provided. Delmarva Birding Weekend says a Scoters and Seals cruise is earlier than usual this winter. The 2-hour cruise starts at 9 a.m. Saturday and goes around the mouth of the Delaware Bay. Organizers say the boat trip coincides with low tide to give you a better chance to see the seals. This event is on a wait list, but we have details on how to get on that list, as well as similar boat tours on CoastTV.com. Some events do require registration. Check out the article on CoastTV.com for helpful links and more cool things to do this weekend.
Well, stormy weather is expected tomorrow along the coast, but it's not the worst weather we'll see over the next week. I'll be tracking all those storms coming up just after the break.
Tonight, a cold case that haunted a mother.
I'll find out who did this.
And haunted a city for decades. But with new forensic evidence, can they finally get justice for Gloria?
Boom.
We get the hit. Dateline tonight, 10/9 Central.
For once, there's competition between the judges.
That was fantastic!
I'm so jealous! You can do so much better.
Howie!
With Team Howie!
AGT Fantasy League, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
I had a pain in my armpit. I found a very large lump.
When we got the call back that it seems to be breast cancer, everything kind of crumbled.
And you're young and you have a family and you don't know if you're gonna live, you don't know, you don't know anything.
She was one of the patients where we could take cutting-edge science and turn right around and apply it to our clinic the very next day.
Bay Health is unmatched, I believe. I can't thank them enough, they saved my life.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Weather shapes our lives. At Coast TV, our First Alert weather team is always at work.
We have a strong line to begin to press its way through.
Coverage that prioritizes you.
Make sure you are remaining weather aware.
The First Alert weather team. Your safety, our commitment.
You sunk your teeth into me, sucker.
1025 WBOC.
Open 6 days a week with convenient hours. Call and schedule your appointment today.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
We've got a stormy weather pattern taking over pretty much over the upcoming weekend. It's likely going to extend further out than that. We've got one First Alert weather day for tomorrow and then another one as we head towards the middle of next week. And we may have a third, not a First Alert weather day just yet, but by next Friday, Saturday, it could be. Orsted Camera in West Ocean City this evening. Quiet conditions right now. That's going to change dramatically over the next 12 to 18 hours as that rain starts to push in. Right now, clear skies, calm winds, temps sitting right around 36 degrees. It's pretty cold out there this evening, 20s and 30s. You do want to bundle up if you are spending any time outside. It's kind of the only time we're going to have clear skies until Sunday. And Sunday, we may even see a few hit-miss showers. So clear skies out there now, but as we pull out to a wider view, we can see off to our southwest, clouds already moving into southwestern Virginia, and then very heavy rain along the Gulf Coast, moving through Mississippi, and then starting to approach Alabama this evening. That is all going to be working its way up towards Delmarva as we head towards tomorrow. So we've got a lot of rain on the way, and this is just kind of the appetizer to a much bigger event as we head towards the middle of next week. Cloudy skies throughout the evening hours into tomorrow morning. This is 7 a.m. We're still dry, so you will wake up to dry conditions, temps in the 20s and 30s. Rain, that moves in by about mid-morning, probably by about 10 a.m., 11 a.m., really overspreads the region by noon, and then we're going to be dealing with some pretty heavy rainfall during the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday. This likely going to result in some ponding of water on roadways, so you do want to take it slow if you do have to travel tomorrow. Wind's also going to be quite gusty. Rain, though, clears out by about 8 p.m., and then Sunday, outside of a few spotty showers, it should be mostly dry. It's still going to be pretty breezy out there. Rainfall totals tomorrow. Right now, looking like widespread rainfall totals, 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. That's plenty. With the amount of rain that we've seen over the last month and a half, that's going to be enough to cause some issues of that ponding water on roadways and even some ponding of water in yards. Winds gusting 25 to 35 miles per hour. So not too strong, but it will push some water towards our coast, so some minor coastal flooding will certainly be possible. But as I said, this is just the appetizer to kind of a whole stormy stretch here along the coast. This is our first storm on Saturday. That moves out of the way. By Tuesday, another area of low pressure, an extended cold front is going to be pushing up towards the mid-Atlantic. Strong surge of moisture from the Gulf, from the Atlantic. We're going to see very heavy rain take over, very strong wind gusts take over, and then a third storm system by the end of the week. The Tuesday storm system, though, is the one that we really have to keep an eye on. Flooding rains 1 to 3 inches or more. That's going to be on top of what falls tomorrow. So certainly we got to keep an eye on that. We could see some streams, some creeks, some rivers flooding on Tuesday. Also, water lying in yards, lying on roads. That's going to be an issue. Damaging winds, wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour with power outages and coastal problems. Dangerous surf, 15-foot waves possibly right on our shoreline, resulting in significant beach erosion and maybe moderate to major coastal flooding. So we got a lot to keep an eye on over the next 7 days. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Rain and wind Saturday, more rain and wind Tuesday and Wednesday, and then another chance of rain next Friday.
Thank you, Alex. Delaware's winter months bring a unique sight. Colonies of seals from Canada, numbering up to 75, frequent our coast for warmer waters and abundant fish. According to Dewey Beach, scientists now believe these seals might be mating and birthing pups here. Scientists say that there are 3 types of seals. The harbor seal, known for its blue-gray color and size of about 6 feet. The harp seal, enjoying small fish before heading to Arctic waters. And the massive gray seal, growing up to 10 feet. Remember, if you spot a seal, keep your distance and contact the Mare Institute for their safety. And for Dewey Beach dog owners, always check for these protected creatures before letting your dog off leash.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. In ladies basketball, a Henlopen North battle tonight. Caesar Rodney traveling to Cape Henlopen. The Riders and Vikings are both aiming to collect their 3rd win of the season. Cape is trying to rebound after 2 close losses, including falling by 4 points to Dover. The Vikings earned a Henlopen win over Smyrna earlier in the season. On the other side, Caesar Rodney is coming off an 8-point loss to Odessa, and before that, an 11-point victory versus Milford. The Riders sit at 2-4 on the season and are looking for their 2nd conference win. In our game of the night, an ECAC showdown, Salisbury School facing Worcester Prep. The Mallards are 2-5 on the season and aiming to build off their previous victory over Salisbury Christian School by 10 points. Last year, Worcester went 3-11, so with one more win, they would match that victory total this season. On the flip side, Salisbury School is 5-6 overall, undefeated in conference play and fighting for the top spot in the ECAC. Earlier this season, Salisbury defeated Worcester by 47 points. Salisbury School is led by Tyler Ball, who had a triple-double in their last game, and Pierce Vasquez, who added 34 points. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Ring in the new year with new floors from Carpet and Tile Mart Supercenters.
The selection is incredible.
The salespeople take the time to find what I want.
Right now, save up to 50% Mart-wide on carpets, hardwood, waterproof vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and more. All in stock to take home today. Pick, pay, take it away, or have it installed as soon as you save. For free. Hurry in before the sale is over. Only at Airbase Carpet and Tile Mart.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
Monday on Coast Life, we have secrets to maintaining New Year health goals. And join Jamie Perez of the Parker Group about smart real estate investments. Plus, experience a moving musical celebration for Martin Luther King. Monday at 4 on Coast TV.
Transform your outdoor space with Backyard Works. We are Sussex County's one call for all your fence, deck, handrail, pergolas, shower, and trash enclosure needs. Locally owned and operated, we make all our vinyl and aluminum fence right here in Harbison, Delaware, from American-made manufacturers. Cut out the middleman and deal direct. As a TimberTech Platinum Deck dealer, our trained team will professionally install your deck that will last a lifetime. Give us a call and let us make your backyard work.
Uneven concrete at your home or business? It's unsightly and unsafe. Call Morris Masonry, Delmarva's exclusive spray foam systems, concrete leveling, and masonry contractor. Morris injects safe polyurethane to slowly level the slab. It stabilizes the ground below, reducing erosion and settling. Leveling is half the cost of pouring new, and it's done in as little as 1 day. Call Morris Masonry for an expert analysis. No job is too big or too small. They'll fix your front step or even a shopping mall.
Or city sidewalks, or a highway.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
It's time to experience an extraordinary lineup of entertainment at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Enjoy performances by the Four Phantoms in concert on February 4th, Wheel of Fortune Live on February 29th, The Simon and Garfunkel Story March 18th, and The Price is Right Live on April 1st. The excitement is building, and now it's your turn to be a part of it. Secure your seats at ococean.com/pack and join us for the most amazing season yet. Don't miss out. Come experience the magic of live performances all in one place at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. See you there.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Well, stormy weather is going to dominate the forecast really over the next 7 to 10 days here along the coast. So it's going to be a good idea to make sure you have our Coast TV weather app downloaded. We're going to send you any of those watches, warnings, advisories that are issued over the upcoming few days. We can see on our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. First alert weather day tomorrow. This is just the appetizer to a much bigger event with first alert weather days for Tuesday and Wednesday. Heavy rain, wind. Between the two events, we're likely going to see 3 to 6 inches of rain widespread across the region. That's going to result in flooding, significant winds, significant coastal problems, more rain and wind by Friday and Saturday.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.